Nice. So the unraveling of the banks, how do you envision that going? I know this is a really high level thing, but I guess in like your opinion or in your dream world, how would the unraveling of the current business model go, and how would that long term transition towards DeFi in maybe 5 or so years look?
So I think unraveling is is a is a bad term. I think the transition, the changing of the guard is a bit more accurate because unraveling. I hope it doesn't become cataclysmic, but it seems we walk closer and closer towards the precipice each and every single time we have one of these crisis events, which happens shorter and shorter periods of time. But I would hope that the transition would take place not too dissimilar to what you see currently with fintechs and banks, what's been happening over the past 10, 15 years, to where technology companies looking at financial applications realize, oh, there's tons of efficiencies and economies of scale and all these other MBA buzzwords that can help us make a like allow us to service financial customer a lot better than what the traditional banks do, because we don't have all this legacy technology and all these other overhead elements as well. And they've gradually just muscled in more and more, and consumers have chosen that, especially as you go further down kind of the age spectrum as well, where they're less used to walking into a brick and mortar type bank. So seeing that and finding out about it the hard way, banks have now taken the more of collaborative approach where open banking APIs are definitely a standard, and they're looking to partner with these different fintechs and early upstarts to be able to make it a collaborative thing so that they can wedge their foot within the door of where finance is ultimately moving towards, or where it did move towards these past 5 to 10 years and will continue to go. Preferably, that is the same exact thing that will happen within DeFi. It will just be done through probably a lot faster than a lot of these incumbents are really looking to move. And that includes fintechs as well, as incumbents that will eventually need to start straddling both worlds and do it in a measured approach. So that's where I see it best happening, to where there's no negative externalities. But who ultimately knows how that will be? And that's not to say that it will paint the industry at whole. I don't think that will be the case for the foreseeable future. There'll still be pockets that will choose to say this goes against the ethos of crypto and having credit scores, and it needs to be 100% trustless and anonymity and everything. And I think that is totally fine. And it's okay that we have those pockets. They should have privacy through those elements too. But again, as we talk about what this can ultimately be in solving real world problems for real people, not just in a circular feedback loop, then there has to be some give and take in a structured manner. And I think this is one of the paths to be able to get there.